you're just not going to get the results that you want. This video is about how to maximize your weight loss results. In order to do that, I got to call you out on your bullshit. Hi, I'm Dr. Duc Vuong, world famous bariatric surgeon, author of 13 books, couple more on the way. I'm recently retired from weight loss surgery, but I've helped thousands of people lose weight with weight loss surgery and a lot more without weight loss surgery. And what we're going to talk about right now is how to maximize your weight loss surgery. The tips I'm going to tell you make sense if you've had surgery, but it also makes sense if you have not had surgery or you're trying to avoid surgery. So, have you had surgery and you're just maybe not as happy as you are with your results? This talk is for you. Are you thinking about weight loss surgery but you're on the fence? This talk's for you to get you prepared to either have surgery or to even avoid surgery. Are you far out from surgery? Maybe you've had surgery 2, 5, 10 years ago and you've regained some weight or stalled or just want to get re-engaged. This talk's for you. We're going to talk about how to maximize your weight loss surgery. It's going to be amazing. So, what is the first thing you need to do to maximize your weight loss surgery? All right? I need to get you in the right frame of mind. Now, I love you, but you know there's certain behaviors that you guys did that made you become morbidly obese. Amen? Come on now. I'm just loving on you. I'm not hating, but it's just true. There's certain behaviors that had got you to be obese. It could be laziness, unmotivated. I don't care what you call it. I gave up on myself. I got too comfortable in marriage, history of abuse. You can say all sorts of stuff. That's your framework, okay? So we're going to talk about, number one tip is about framework. And most specifically, I'm going to talk to you about mental framework and standards. Now, this is what's going to change your life, okay? So hold with me. Pay attention with me. We've got to shift your mental framework, right? You became comfortable with a certain activity level. You thought walking is exercise. I don't think walking is exercise. That's my mental framework. You know, you were comfortable sitting on the couch. I can't sit on the couch for more than 10, 20 minutes, and I just got to get up and do shit. That's my mental framework, right? I don't snack all day long. I don't snack, but you guys are always looking for snacks. That's a mental framework. You got it? So we're going to work on the mental framework, okay? So comment if you understand what I'm trying to say, okay? You got the mental framework. Now, I have to set it for you, okay? Because a lot of people don't understand what's expected from weight loss surgery, all right? So I'm going to talk about average weight loss surgery results. And this is typically what your surgeon's expectations are. That's long, man. Surgeon's expectations for you, okay? Because they're going to quote you studies and data and what we know, what averages are. Dr. Vuong doesn't believe in any of that shit, and that's why I get pissed off when people are like, show me some studies, Dr. Vuong. They're all manipulated. That's the first thing you need to know. Okay, but average weight loss surgery results. Okay, let's say, let's say you are 100 pounds overweight. This is a BMI of about 40. And you can go to Google right now and type in BMI calculator, and you put in your height, your weight, divided by your height, and it will calculate your BMI for you. So if you want to know where you are, just figure it out. It's not perfect. I get it. The BMI is not perfect, but it gives us a starting point. So a BMI 40 is about 100 pounds overweight. Okay? So what we do in surgeons is we do something called excess weight loss percentage. By that, it's how much did you lose of how much you were overweight by. Excess weight loss percentage. I'll give you a couple of different ways to measure it. Some people have a hard time grasping this, but I'll give it to you a couple other ways too, okay? So, let's say if you're 100 pounds overweight, okay? Your excess weight loss percentage with the sleeve, and one more thing, we want 5 years, okay? It's always, we look at 5-year data. We don't really, I know you're proud, I'm proud as fuck that you look sexy at 1 year out. And I know you're feeling good in a size 6 or size 4, but 1 year doesn't mean shit in surgery world, we are looking at 5 years, okay? Because a lot of people will regain weight and that sort of stuff. So we want to really see long term. We consider 5 years long term relative to diets. Dr. Vuong's world, in my mind, 5 years ain't that long if you're like 25 years old, 40 years old. Shit, man, even like 70 years old. People are like, I want to live longer than 5 years, you know what I mean? But this is what, in surgery, we consider to be long term. So it's 5 years. So if you are 100 pounds overweight, what's the percentage you lost? What's your weight loss percentage after 5 years of having a sleeve? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Anybody know? Well, it turns out your excess weight loss is about 60 to 65%. It's percentage. Got it? So if you're 100 pounds overweight, you'll lose about 60 to 65%, which the math is easy, right? So that's about 60 pounds of the 100 pounds you're overweight. Okay? I'll give you an example. Now this is roughly approximate. So let's say you're a 5'4" woman. That's about most patients. And your BMI is 40. And you're about 100 pounds overweight. So that's going to be about 245, right? I'll make the math easy. 250 pounds. And you can convert this if you're in the metric system. Let's say you're about 250 pounds. And that means you're about 100 pounds overweight. So your BMI of 25 would be about 150. For me, that's still heavy. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But, okay, so you should be 150, but you're 250. Now, after 5 years, the average sleeve patient will weigh how much? Do the math. It's 190 pounds. On average, about 60 pounds. Does that make sense? 5'4", 190 pounds. Now, let me ask you this question. If you're a 5'4" woman, are you happy at 190? I would say most of you guys would be like, fuck no, I'm not happy at 190. You know, I want to get at least 160, at least 150. Dr. V, the skinny Asian, is telling me to be like 125 pounds. My girlfriend's 5'4", 115 pounds. She looks hot. That's what she should be. That's what you should be. It's realistic for you. Mental framework. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. So stay close. But that's the average weight loss. That's what your surgeon expects. So if you're like 180 pounds, if you're 170 pounds, he is so excited. He's like, oh my God, that you're doing amazing. But you think what? You leave that visit and you do what? I'm a failure. Right? I'm a loser. I haven't lost enough. I gave up. My surgery didn't work. My surgery didn't work for me. But your surgeon is super excited. You know, comment if that makes sense to you. Okay. Now some of you guys are going, you motherfuckers are going, but what about the bypass, Dr. Vuong? That's why I got the bypass, because I wanted better results. I see these comments all the time. So what do you think the 5-year excess weight loss percentage at 5 years, and your same thing, BMI 40. What's the 5-year excess weight loss percentage? What do you think it is? 100%, Dr. Vuong. I'm losing it all, baby. 110%. I got too skinny. No. Answers are also about 65%. There's not much difference between the bypass and the sleeve. See, everybody, like people are going, oh my gosh, the bypass is more powerful. Not long term. So someone put this in the comment section. With the bypass, you'll lose weight faster than the sleeve, but long term, it's about the same weight loss percentage, and you're at more, it's a riskier surgery. Everybody knows that. That's why the sleeves become so popular. And that's why if you fail the sleeve, I don't like the word fail, but you get the idea, you can always convert from a sleeve to bypass. I'm off topic, but you understand what I'm saying. So you're at the same, you'll be, if you're 250 pounds, just like in this scenario, 250 pounds, you'll still be 185, thereabouts. There's not much difference between 190 and 185 in my book. So, does that make sense to you? Excess weight loss, it's only about 60-65%. Okay? We have to talk about this because it's going to change what I teach you. Now, let me do this a different way. Okay? So, average weight loss Another way to look at it is total, what's called total body weight, TBW, total body weight percentage, what you lost. So let's say you're 300 pounds, okay? What do you think the average total body weight percentage loss is after 5 years? Doesn't matter what surgery. It's about 30%. Now this is crazy. 30, 33, maybe 33%. 30 to 33% total body weight. All surgeries. Even the lap bands. The lap bands are like feeling boo-hoo, but your weight loss percentage is about 45 to 50%, so not much difference either. So what does this mean? It's about a third. So you lose about a third. So if you're 100 pounds, at 5 years out, you'll be about 200 pounds. That's average. Now understand, that's average. Could you lose more? Yes. Do people lose more? Yes. Do people lose too much? Sure. Do people lose weight and regain it? Yes, but you guys understand what I'm saying. That's the average. Okay? Now, this is super important. Okay. Oh, by the way, what I want to do... All right, let's go. So I'm going to write this down, all right? Y'all get this concept? I'm going to get going. Shoot, I need more water. Where's my spray? Here it is. All right. Is this interesting to y'all or what? Comment if this is interesting. Now you understand why, like, you're frustrated. Think about this. You're frustrated that your doctor's office doesn't call you back? Why? They think you're doing great. But you're, like, freaking out. Does that make sense? All right. So remember, this is excess weight loss. It's about 65%. 60 to 65% excess weight loss. All right, I got to move on. So here's really tip number one. Now that we have that framework, so now you understand the framework of your surgeon's experience. Their expectation is 60 to 65%. That's the framework, okay? And your expectation is like 110%. I want to be a size 0. I want to be a size 2. I want to, like, right? So your framework is very different, all right? So here's the question. Here's the question for you, all right? If you're a good patient, what type of results do you get? So here's this side is the patient, this side is the results. If you're a good patient, good. Okay? If you're a good patient, I'll get this down eventually. Patient. Sorry. If you're a good patient, you follow all the rules, you took your classes, you got your you passed your psych eval, you came for your 1-year follow-up, you did your protein shakes, you did everything. You think you're a good patient. Question, what type of results will you get? Go. Comment. If you're a good patient, what type of results you get? Here's the answer. You will get not good results. You're thinking you're going to get good results, but you don't, do you? You're going to get bad results. You're going to get bad results. Okay? Why? I just told you. This is a good patient. This is the 60 to 65% excess weight loss. This is average results. This is what we consider average results in surgery. If you're a good patient, Dr. Vuong, I'm a nice person. I tried hard. I tried to get my family on board. I have to cook 2 meals. I'm busy mom. I'm shuttling kids. I keep my appointment. I read the pamphlet they gave me. I watched Dr. V videos. I'm a good patient. You're going to get bad results. Oh, shit, Dr. Vuong just dropped whose head just exploded. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad patient. You're just not going to get the results that you want. This video is about how to maximize your weight loss results. In order to do that, I got to call you out on your bullshit. I got to call you out, not just you, but our entire surgical industry. I have to call everybody out on their bullshit. We are getting bad results. And by bad, yes, I know, your diabetes got better temporarily. Your blood pressure got better temporarily. Your sleep apnea went away temporarily. You got pregnant, you could have a baby. That's fine. Baby's healthy. I get it. But I promise you, it's bad because it's less than what, guys? Less than what? Your expectations. It's less than what you wanted. Does that make sense? It's less than what you wanted. Come on now. Let's say you have this dream job. Oh my God, I got the dream position. I'm going to be manager. I'm going to be supervisor. I'm going to be director of bariatrics at Loveless. And then they come with you a salary that's less than what you wanted. You were expecting to get paid $100,000 a year, and they offer you $75,000. You were hoping to get $50,000 a year, and they offer you $35,000. It doesn't matter. It's less than what you wanted, so the position doesn't look so good anymore. Make sense? You thought you were going to have this weight loss surgery, and you're going to feel better, have more energy, and hopefully you do, but not everybody. And the average weight loss is only about 60-65%. BMI of BMI of 40, you're only going to get down to about a BMI of 29-30. Look that shit up. Not a BMI of 25. Here, write this down. So, Dr. V, my expectations are BMI. I like my people to be around BMI of 20. Damn, Dr. Vuong, I'm a BMI of 20. It's possible. My girlfriend's a BMI of 19. Looks healthy, strong. You can do it. I got lots of patients. Dr. Vuong, you're special. No, I'm not. I've got lots of patients who have BMIs of 19, 20, 21. And they look healthy. They look great. They're ready for skin surgery removal. I mean, it's just going to be amazing. I have lots of patients like that, all right? So you have to just trust me. I know, I'm a little obnoxious, but it's just true because I got to shake this shit up. All right, so let's take it up to the next level. So this was A. Okay, B. Now let's say, Dr. Vuong, I want to be excellent. So the next step to go to is excellent. I'm more than a good patient. I'm an excellent patient. I read all the books. I studied all the study material. I kept every appointment. I even went to support group once a month. I tell everybody about my surgery. If you're an excellent patient, Dr. Vuong, you're an excellent surgeon. No, I'm not an excellent surgeon. Not an excellent surgeon. Dr. Vuong, I'm an excellent patient. What type of results are you going to get? Dr. Vuong, please say good. Please say good. You'll get so-so. You'll get so-so results. So-so, man. You'll get so-so. And by so-so, I mean you don't quite make it to 100%. You maybe have like 85%. I'm making this shit up. 85, 90%. You're still like, you guys are the ones who's like, I can't lose the last 20 pounds. That's you. Comment if you're like, I can't lose the last 20 pounds. It's so hard. Or you got down to BMI of 25 and now you regained some. Now maybe you regained 20 pounds. Maybe you regained 30 pounds and you were there. You were size 6. You were happy. Your diabetes went away and then you regained some. Now you're back up to the 85%. You went from 100% back to the 85%. Make sense? It's going to give you a so-so result. But Dr. Vuong, I worked so hard at it. I went to the gym. I had a gym membership, but then my mom got sick, and then I went through a divorce, and my son got hooked on drugs. Or you understand what I'm saying? Life happened, right? But I was an excellent patient. I know. I get it. You'll get so-so results. So what does that mean? What do I have to do, Dr. Vuong? The level that you want to get to is this last level. What is it, y'all? outstanding. The framework, the mental framework from now on that you want is fucking outstanding. This will give you great results. I'm not an excellent surgeon. I'm a fucking outstanding surgeon. 4 years, over 1,200 cases. I never took anybody back for a complication for surgery. Never took them back to surgery for a complication. And I was fast. I got a sleeve surgery down to as fast as 30 minutes. And my team was good. I got my team from an hour and a half between surgeries. That's called the turnover time. I got them down from an hour and a half to 15 minutes. So not only was I fast, but I was good. My team was happy. We rocked it out. Results were great. Patients were happy. Patients lost a lot of weight. Patients dealt with their psychological, emotional stuff. They had all the support they wanted. I led support group 3 times a week. Dinner club once a month. I had a special session once a month. We did clothing exchanges. I did all that shit, and I was fucking fast. I don't know about you, but I'm going to brag myself. That's fucking outstanding. Outstanding. Yes? That's my framework. That's why half of y'all hate me, because you're just not up to that point. You think I'm obnoxious because I made fun of you for getting pregnant. I didn't make fun of anybody. You're just sensitive. It's just not what you should be doing. Anyway, I digress. Be outstanding. From now on, you're not going to be good. You're not going to be excellent because you don't want so-so results. You're going to be outstanding. Out-fucking-standing. You got me? That's the framework from now on. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you how you get to be outstanding. That's what this video is about. Cool? So now we have the framework of what you need to do in order to maximize your weight loss surgery, okay? Tip number 2. Okay? One, you're going to get in the right framework, outstanding. Only outstanding attitude, thoughts, right? And only outstanding people that you're hanging out with. 1, only outstanding people that you hang out with. So number 2, don't get off the elevator. What, Dr. V? What are you drunk? What are you talking about, Dr. V? All right, so imagine you have this building. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's say this goes up to 10, right? Okay, all the way up to 10. And your goal is to get to the 10th floor of this building. And you're down here. And you're all excited. Look at you smiling. You're like all excited, like, yay! I'm getting my weight loss surgery. I have my weight loss surgery today. I can't believe it's happening. I'm just gonna like I'm gonna be the model student, the model patient. You'll see, Dr. Vuong. I'm your poster child. I'm gonna be your That's what all of y'all think. Okay? So what happens? You start going up this elevator. You're trying to get to floor number 10. Ding! The floor opens, and you step out. You step out. And you walk around and you're like, well, where am I? And you notice here's a door that says 201, 202, right? 203. And you walk around and you start knocking on the door. Hey, is this the 10th floor? And someone goes, no, man, this is the 2nd floor. We're in 201. Come on in, party. So you come in and you walk around and, hey, this is kind of cool. And some of y'all are going to be like, yeah, I'm happy here. I'm happy on the 2nd floor. These are nice people. They have problems just like me. Yeah, they're right. I've been working so hard. I'm just going to chill out here for a little bit. Some of y'all are going to be like, wait a minute. I'm trying to get to the 10th floor. Let me get out of here. What are you going to do? Some of you will go in and then go back out. Some of you, I love y'all, but you're going to go in and then you come out, and you're going to go, ding, ding, ding. Hey, how do I get to the 10th floor? Hey, this is the 202. Come on in, hang out, party. Okay. And you go in there and you hang out with 202 again. And then you're like, hey, wait a minute. I'm trying to get to the 10th floor. Ding, dong. Hey, we're in 203. I'll hang out. Eventually, hopefully, you're going to be like, dude, get back on the elevator. Get back on the elevator. Does that make sense? Bing. Number 7. Door opens. Ding. You're like, oh my God, I've been working so hard. I'm great. And this is like, this is like the block party. There's a lot of people in here. A lot of people in here. Right? You're like, hey, welcome to the 7th floor. We're awesome. They got the wine. They're talking all the stuff they're doing. They're super excited. Remember, these are your bad results. These are your so-so results. It's addictive. Hey, we're the 7th floor. We're much cooler. We got more shit done. We have only 20 pounds left to lose. I'm trying to save up for my plastic surgery. You hang out with us. We're gonna be cool. It's addictive, right? It's comforting. Well, this is comforting. It's not comforting, but it lulls you. It lulls you because you're looking at these people and like, oh my God, I'm one of them. She looks so good from this angle. Look at her Instagram. She's all like this. She looks skinny. Oh, I'm having a rough time with my marriage. Oh man, I dumped my husband and I'm so much happier. I'm dating all these guys on Tinder now. Dude, lulls you into safety. And you might bounce around from person to person looking for the right answers. And you might get stuck. It's a vortex. And you just start circling. Come on, comment if you know what I'm talking about. You're in some of these Facebook groups that are all bragging. And most of them, let me tell you, most of them are like 1 to 2 years out from surgery. Remember? They're 1 to 2 years out from a bypass, 1 to 2 years out from the sleeve. They've lost 80% of their excess weight, and they're all happy. And they're starting to explore new relationships, new dressing. Dude, get back on the elevator. Get back on the elevator. Okay? And my goal, this is the Sleeve Academy, is to get your ass back on that elevator to the 10th floor. I gotta get you to the 10th floor. Okay? Stay on the elevator. Yo, pay attention. Someone put in the comment section. Stay on the elevator. To maximize your results, stay on the elevator. Do not get off. Do not get off. If you get off, get back on as fast as you can. Get back on as fast as you can. Don't hang out with these people down here. Don't do it. You're gonna feel better. I get it. They make you feel good about yourself. Dr. Vuong, why do you work so hard? Why can't I party a little bit? Why? Because I did not become an outstanding surgeon by taking time off. It was non-stop driving, work, and dedication because I had a bigger purpose and a bigger mission. You got to have a bigger purpose and a bigger mission. You understand what I'm saying? Stay on the fucking elevator. All right? Here's what's going to happen. You get to the 10th. Ding! The door opens up. Pearly gates. And you're like, oh. And you come out, and there are all these people out here. Or there's not as many, I can tell you. There's only 1 or 2 of them. And they have this kind of disgruntled look on their face. There's not as many as on 7. And there's a bunch. There are apartments down here on 2. And there's a big block party on 7. But on 10, there's only a few people. And you walk off the elevator onto these few people, and they're like, hey, it's the 10th floor. Welcome to the 10th floor. And you go, oh my God, I finally made it. I finally made it. I feel so good. My head space is good. My emotional space is good. I love my body. Maybe I've had plastic surgery. Maybe I got the girls lifted. Maybe I have more passion in my relationship. Maybe I got that promotion. I feel so good. I feel so good. The few people on the 10th floor are going to say what? Get your ass back on the elevator. Boom goes the dynamite. These people are like, oh, hang out with us. We're all good. Oh, yeah, what's the hurry? These people are like, dude, where's the elevator? We're trying to find the elevator. We got off too early. 10th floor is nice, but did you know there's a penthouse? Did you know there's a rooftop party? There's a rooftop we're trying to get to. Do you know how to get to the rooftop? They're going to be bugging you. Like, how do we get more? This is me. This is the Be More people. This is my tribe. This is the Sleeve Academy. This is what you want. Like, you don't want people comforting you, telling you, oh man, stay here, it's good. You want to be amongst people that continually push you. Hey, go more. Go write your book. Get your online course. Start your business. Come to Velocity. Go up and say hello to him. They're pushing you to do more, to get out of your comfort zone. We're talking about maximizing your weight loss surgery, yo. We're not talking about how do you get average results. We're not talking about like how are you happy with your body. Fuck that shit. Screw it. You will never be happy until you get to the penthouse. And you might never get to the penthouse. The point is, this is all about the elevator. Okay? Stay on the elevator. If you just do not give up, if you will not take breaks, you will far exceed everybody else. You will become outstanding. It's not the only difference between the average weight loss patient, the average person, the average entrepreneur, the average surgeon. The only difference is how long did they stay on the elevator? Boom! Think about that. How long are you willing to grind it out? Meal prep, study, YouTube channel, put yourself out there, enjoy life, work on your therapy, give up your old excuses, give up your old hurts. Your old hurts, y'all, they don't serve you anymore. How long are you will you work on them? Will you listen to me when I tell you that guy is no good for you? Not because he's no good, it's because you're changing. You need to work on yourself. Are you going to invest in yourself? How long? How many Dr. V videos are you willing to watch? That's the only difference. Oh my God! The only difference is how long are you willing to work at this? That's it. That's it. And I get it. It's hard. You're going to get derailed. You're going to have detours. You're going to have little pit stops. So the next question is, how fast will you get back on the elevator? How are you going to let this little 1 week drinking, partying, girls' night out binge turn into 1 month? Or are you going to cut that shit out and get back on with your life? I mean, how long has it been since you meditated? How long have you gone without a green smoothie? How long has it been since you've had a salad? How long has it been since you've seen your surgeon? When was the last time you really watched a Dr. V video? When was the last time that you invested in yourself and went to a self-help conference? How long can you stay on the elevator? That's the difference maker. Cool? Woo! Have those 2 tips been amazing? I mean, are you enjoying this? Let's bring it home, all right? Tip number 3 always brings it home, all right? What are you going to do to maximize your weight loss? You have to up-level, someone put that in the comment section, up-level your life. Dr. V, what do you mean? Listen to me. Probably the most controversial thing I say, but it's the truth. Everything you know to be true, not you think to be true, but you know to be true, got you fat. I know my husband loves me. He got you fat, trust me. I know I love my job. Your job got you fat. I love my kids. Your kids got you fat. Trust me. Everything you think you know, everything you know has gotten you where you are in life. If you're a business owner and you're only making $100,000 a year and you want to take it up to like $500,000, everything you know has gotten your business to 100,000. If your marriage does not have passion, everything you know has led to a passionless marriage. Does that make sense? If your kids are not behaving the way you want them to behave, it's because what you know as a parent is not good enough. And it's not what you believe, bitches. It's not what you believe. It's what you know. You know your husband loves you until you walk home and you realize he's been cheating on you and he left you for another woman. But the 10 seconds before you walked in that door and opened that envelope, you knew he loved you in your mind. This is painful, y'all. I get it. It's hard. Everything you know got you to where you are now. And if you're pre-op, it got you fat. If you're stuck, everything you know has you on that plateau. If you've regained, everything you know has caused you to regain. Make sense? So how do you change what you know? Change what you know. How do you do it, Dr. Vuong? There's only one way. You up-level your life. That means you have to find excellent or outstanding people. No more average people. Okay? Let me see. No average people. But Dr. Vuong, that's rude. What's wrong with average people? Listen, dude. The average American is overweight. 70% of Americans are overweight. That's the average. 75% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That means they have no money. They're broke. 50% of Americans have been divorced, and that number keeps climbing. So they cannot help you find more passion in your marriage. The average person, 80% of the people hate their jobs. They did a poll. 80% of Americans are disengaged with their jobs. They don't like their jobs. Why are you taking career advice from these people? You do not want to be average. Average means you're sick, you're broke, and you're unhappy. That is average. Okay? No offense, but that's just where we are. Sick, broke, and the most important, unhappy. So, if you're average right now, find an excellent person. Find the excellent people. Have the excellent people drive you to outstanding people. That's it. You got to up level. You can't go to the same restaurants. You got to start going to nicer restaurants. You can't keep driving the beat up jalopy, barely getting by. You got to figure out a way to get a nicer car that's dependable, reliable, that gets you to work with it so you don't get fired for missing work, that drives safely so your kids aren't in a car wreck, they don't break down on the side of the road. Come on. Figure it out. How do you figure it out, Dr. Vuong? You get around better people. You got to up level. If the people you're hanging out with in church are not spiritual enough for you, find a different church. Find someone who seems to be very kind and spiritual. It's not all about money. It's not all about weight loss. But if you came to Velocity, to my conference, you'd see all my skinny ass patients running around. You'd see little Debbie, who lost 150 pounds of size 0 after a sleeve. Not a bypass, a sleeve. You would see Big Ben, who, like my camera guy, who lost 100 pounds just following my diet without surgery. You got to get around these people. Excellent, outstanding people. You got to up level. You have to. Remember, my promise to you, Dr. Vuong, I promised you, I never tell you to do anything I don't do. This is how my life changed. When I was broke, 2008, Hurricane Ike hit my community, went through my practice. I did not operate for 6 months. My hospital was damaged. All my real estate properties were damaged. I was underinsured. I was $4 million in debt. And I fucking lost everything. And I had to start over again. And the thing that got to me when I was in my darkest moment, I had all the phone calls, all the insurance collectors, all the banks calling, all the creditors calling, all the pink slips, all the, everything just piling on top of me in my darkest moment. I decided that everything I knew got me at that point. It occurred to me that everything I knew about real estate, about medicine, about business, about my friends, everyone I was hanging out with got me in that position. I had no mentors. I had no friends that were entrepreneurial. I had no friends who owned real estate. I was the only one. And that's when I decided I had to go find excellent people. I had to up-level my life. I started watching YouTube videos. Now listen, some of y'all were like, Dr. Vuong, I'm just starting off. I have no money. YouTube is free. If you are struggling with weight regain, I watch 10 YouTube videos a day for 10 years. Times 10 years. It's non-stop. If you're ever in my car with me, it doesn't move unless there's a self-help video going on in the radio. That's the truth. I'm telling you what I did to break free from that. I had no money. I had nothing. I was a broke-ass surgeon. Everybody expected me to pick up the check at the restaurant, and I had no money. I was hoping that a credit card would not bounce. Give me an amen if you've been there. And I started by watching YouTube videos, which are free. Then I read books, self-help books. And then eventually I had to go to conferences. I did online stuff. I started finding people online. I started following people online. And then I had to pay for conferences. And that's when I met people. That's when I started meeting all these people. I started understanding that I didn't know anything. I didn't know enough. And the other doctors didn't know anything. They were fucking more miserable than me. Your peer group can't help you. Your peer group cannot help you. Understand what I'm saying. Other doctors that I was hanging out with were suffering as much as I was. Their practices were hurt. They were not happy. Their marriages were not happy. They were barely getting by. They were driving Toyota Camrys. There was nothing wrong with a Toyota Camry. That's just what they were driving. I didn't want to be one of those. And I realized that they don't have what I need. Okay? Do you want to maximize this weight loss journey? Do you want to maximize your life? Comment if you want to maximize your life. Put a number 1 in the comment if you want to maximize your life. If you do, from now on, you only accept outstanding behaviors, an outstanding framework. I am the best in my business. I master these skills. You have to be obsessive about that level of commitment. And then don't get off the fucking elevator. Stay on the elevator. Don't get distracted by all these other people. All these average people who want you to hang out and have a beer and take it easy and why you work so hard. When someone says to you, why do you work so hard? You know automatically you cannot hang out with them. They cannot be your friends. That date is not going to a second date. You get it? Stay on the elevator. And when you get off on the 10th floor and you've up-leveled, what you're going to find is those people at the top, they're going to be like, dude, there's more. Get back on the elevator. Let's find another way. Let's find shortcuts. Let's push each other. That's how you maximize your weight loss surgery results. You understand at the very basic level that what your surgeon and your surgeon's team believe is possible for you is fucking average, is not acceptable. This is why I had to leave weight loss surgery. This is why I had to leave surgery. I could no longer be a part of like this average mentality from a group of people that for the most part are stressed out, overworked, underappreciated, and not very happy. I did not want them as my peer groups, so I went looking for another level. I up-leveled my life. That's what I've been doing for the last year and a half, 2 years really, 3 years really. That's led me to where I am today, and I continue to up-level. I continue to stay on the elevator. I'm committed to you. Last thing. As passionate as I am about you, your success, as passionate as I am about wanting great results for you, as passionate as I am about the weight loss surgery community, writing books, shooting videos, doing the Sleeve Academy, putting on conferences, meet and greets, having you have come weekend work, as passionate as I am about that. Last thing, write this down. I cannot want it for you more than you want it. I cannot want it for you more than you want it for yourself. You've got to want this for yourself. If you do, you're part of my tribe. I love you very much. I hope to see you in the future sometime. Dr. V out! Woo! How was that? How'd we do? How'd we do, guys? Did you love it? Did you have fun? Jennifer Torres, Velocity Vegas 2020. Come on, come on. Velocity rocks. Here we go. Let's do this. Man, y'all have a lot of comments. Thank you guys for the shares. It's amazing. Love it. Go straight to the top. That's it. Be fucking outstanding. Outstanding. Right? 111. Give me a scholarship, Sleeve Academy. No. No free rides to the Sleeve Academy. Earn your way in. Okay? I love you very much, Sharon. I'm not making fun of you, sweetheart. There are no scholarships to the Sleeve Academy. There are no free rides. Everybody who's in there paid for it. Okay? And some people paid at different prices because at one point, we've paid as high as $600, $700 to get in the Sleeve Academy. Some people got in early at $500. Some people got in early at $400, at $300, $297 people got in. Some people got in at $197. Some people got in at $99. Now let me tell you some fucked up shit right here. When I first started the Sleeve Academy, I offered it to my patients for $10. $10. Every Dr. V book and video is in the Sleeve Academy. They could have had all this content, all these lives for $10, and only about 100 people took me up on it. Think about that. Only about 100 of my own patients took me up on that. So the question for you now is, are you going to be an early believer, an early supporter? Are you going to claim one of your 100 slots tonight? Because this is an academy. We're going to graduate you. You're going to become a mentor. You're going to really take your life. Remember, the Sleeve Academy is not about the gastric sleeve. It's about your life. Okay? So, if you're joining late or you missed that offer, let me give it to you real quick, and then I'll take some questions, okay? Woo! I got to cool off, man. I was feeling hot. There, we're going to do some questions here in a second, okay? So what you want to do is go to www.joindrv.com and sign up for the Sleeve Academy, okay? Sleeve Academy. Sleeve Academy is good for pre-ops. It's good for post-ops. It's good for gastric bypass patients. It's good for lap bands who need revisions. It's good for revision surgeries. It's good for everybody because it's not about the sleeve as much as it is about your life. It's about up-leveling your life, okay? So this is an online course, 9-week course. It's got 18 videos. They're going to deliver it to you for 9 weeks. Now, there's a basic plan that will give you the videos plus bonuses. And that's only $97, okay? Now, but what you want is to join the Sleeve Academy plus the community. The community, all right, is the secret Facebook group where I'll do the weekly lives. Plus, you get 2 tickets to Velocity 2020 are included. You get 2 tickets. All right, that's $87 a month, 3-month minimum. And then you can stop anytime. If you decide you don't like it, you can stop. That's it. And then there's a one-time payment. You get all of this stuff, the Facebook Lives. You get the 2 tickets to Velocity, plus you get 1 VIP ticket to Velocity, plus you get a 30-minute one-on-one Zoom with Dr. V. I'm not going to give you medical advice. I'm not going to tell you about why you have heartburn. I'm going to tell you how to take your life up to the next level. Okay, that's a one-time payment. It's only $4.97. You drop that in there. You have access to the course, the content. I have every single video that I've ever shot is up on the Sleeve Academy. That's what you get with this plan. So you get $87 a month or $4.97. One-time payment, and you're part of the Sleeve Academy forever. If you want the basic plan, $97. You're good to go. Okay? So I'm excited for the Sleeve Academy because it's one of my life passions, quite honestly. And I just got derailed with the practice closing and just changing my life, and it just changed, right? So I'm recommitting to my Sleeve Academy people, and I'm setting up there's a mentorship program in the Sleeve Academy. So if you're graduated and you want to take on a mentor-mentee, and if you're a new patient, you post in there that you want a mentor, and you guys can match each other up and decide if you like each other, want to work with each other or not. I mean, that's what this is. This is why it's called a community. All right, it's the Sleeve Academy community. It's not a group, it's a community. Plus, you get tickets to Velocity. 2 general admission tickets to Velocity is $200 already right there, and a VIP by itself is $800. So, I mean, you got $1,200 worth of free stuff for Velocity tickets for $4.97. So it's a great offer, right? All right, let's take some questions. My kid is tripping out. She is. It's pretty okay. Mel Castro, pretty awesome. Awesome. Sandy Robbins, hope you will come in. Jeanette Sams, how you been, Jeanette? Glenn, 2 years ago, paid $395. Now it's 10 times better. Thank you, Glenn. Excellent. Any questions? Okay, QBeyond Pits. How can PCOS people with insulin resistance maximize weight loss surgery? There's no difference in my talk that I just gave you. You are not any different. So it doesn't matter. You know how that saying is that Michael Jackson song? It doesn't matter if you're black or white, Asian, tall, skinny, old, PCOS type. You're no different. It's what goes in your mouth, okay? What goes in your mouth. Trust me on that. Now, sometimes you have to fine-tune it. You got to make sure your insulin regimen is good. You have to figure out, you have to continually monitor your glucose, right? And see, because your apple that you eat might have a different effect on you. You might have to avoid certain things, but you don't know unless you really monitor your glucose, right? But people sit there and go, oh, I didn't lose any weight with the sleeve because I have PCOS. I've got people with PCOS all the time that are skinny walking around. You're just using that as a fucking excuse, right? Not you, but these people. You're like, I'm too old. That's why losing weight's harder when you're old. No, you keep snacking on cookies at night. Stop snacking on popcorn at night. People want to have reasons. The reason why you become outstanding, this is important. You just give up all the bullshit reasons. When you get to the mindset that I'm just outstanding and I don't care the bullshit reasons, I give them all up. I go looking for answers. I go finding people who know what I don't know. That's how you become excellent. That's how all of this is maximized. Cool? All right. Natalie Martinez, last question. I'm having a hard time with protein and stomach pain. You need to go see your doctor. All right. How do I learn to allow fruit and veggies again in my diet? You just eat. Try it slowly and slowly. Can I have a good question? Someone give me a good question. Cindy Persetti, is there a payment plan? The $87 a month is the payment plan. Times 3 minimum. But you'll keep paying $87 a month over and over. It's recurring. Okay? So yes, here's a good example. I'm in Phoenix also, so Arizona also. So why you want to be on these Facebook Lives, even if you don't take me up on the Sleeve Academy offer, that's fine. It's so that you can network with each other. Think about this. Of the hundreds of thousands of people who've had weight loss surgery, millions of people who've had weight loss surgery worldwide, 90 of them are watching right now. 150 of them watch tonight, right? So you are already selected out as being a little above average. I'm not saying you're not crazy. I have crazy people watching me too. But you've kind of selected out, right? So you just, you've just kind of realized, right? Like, I found my tribe, or I found people that I can up level with. It's just one step. It's the very basic step. A free Dr. V Facebook Live is no great indicator. The second you start stepping into, I'm in the Sleeve Academy, that's a whole nother level of commitment. Once y'all meet up at Velocity, like several of y'all did this last weekend, 2 weekends ago, when you all met up at Velocity Vegas, and you're like, oh my God, it's so great to meet you in person, and we've only chatted on Facebook. Now you're up to another level. That's how your life changes. Anyone, and I'll go back through here and look at all these comments, but I promise you, my tolerance level for people who whining about cost, pain, whining about sales, easily offended, get the fuck off my page. Seriously, get off my page. I don't have time for you. I love you. I don't have any hard feelings towards you. Just get off the fucking page, right? It's not what you want. Go to a different page where they're going to coddle you. That's not what that's not what fearless means. That's not what velocity means. You're wasting my passion, right? I am passionate about your success, and you're giving me shit? Fuck you. Get off the page. That's it. And quit harassing my fans. Right? So I want my leaders and my fans to band together to tell these people, like, dude, read between the lines. Go to your crappy Facebook group that gives you bad information. I'm here to teach you what I know about life, what my truths are. It might not agree with your truth, but that's usually what you need to hear. When I found mentors, they told me shit I didn't want to hear. They told me shit that I was so offended by, that I was like, I'm a fucking surgeon. How dare you talk to me that way? But that's what I needed to hear. Looking back now, I know that's what I needed. I'm doing the same thing for you. I love you. You have to understand my heart, my intent is good. I can only help you if you prove to me that you select out. I had to pay for online. I've paid thousands of dollars for online courses. I've paid tens of thousands of dollars to go to conferences. My very first major conference I went to, I paid $6,500 to go to a conference. Not fucking $99 for Velocity. Come on. Right? You gotta get there. And I was broke. I charged it on credit card because I had to get there. I'm not telling you that that's what you need to do. I just have to deliver the value. You have to decide what's in it for you, where you want to play. Right? I'm playing at a very high level for weight loss surgery patients. I want those weight loss surgery patients that are going to play at a very high level. For the last year, I was trying to help everybody. I was trying to do shit for free. I had $7 courses. I had $10. And you know what? They even fucking bitched and complained about a $7 course. They were like, he wants me to pay $7. Yeah, it's $7. If you can't afford a $7, you just can't help you. Because you're spending that money on other shit. You'll spend $7 on fast food, $7 on Cokes. You're going to spend $7 on alcoholic drinks. You're going to spend $7 on beers. I tell you to drink like water. You're like, I can't drink water, but you'll drink beer like it's going out of fashion. See, I don't need those people. And listen, you, my tribe, you guys watching me, following me, the 100 of you still watching me, you're my tribe. You're not like those people. We are going to drive all those people off of this page. We're going to drive all of those people off of this Facebook live pages. We're going to drive them all, and we're going to love them off this page. We're going to love on them so hard they're going to leave because they love misery, and we don't love misery. Once you get into the Sleeve Academy, you're going to see my passion, my dedication, take it up to the next level, and you're going to be like, wow, now I get it. All right, comment, share. I will go back and reread these comments. I love y'all very much. I got to go. Got to have dinner. Thank you very much for watching. I love y'all. Remember, life is short. We only have this one life to live. Don't waste it. It will be gone before you know it. All of your reasons that you think it can't be for you, give them up. Accept only outstanding. Don't give up the fight. Stay on the elevator and find other badasses to be around. Hi, Dr. Vuong here. If you loved that video, I hope you will check out velocity2020.com. I want to meet you in person. This is my big annual conference in Vegas. It's amazing. It's not just about weight loss surgery, but it's about taking your life up to the next level. You're going to meet the best people, the best speakers, the best audience possible. You're going to really take your life up to the next level. 2020 is all about vision, clarity, and focus. We're going to show you how to find your vision, what you really want to do with your life, get crystal clear, clarity, and then find your laser focus to do what you need to do to have the amazing life that you deserve. Hope to see you there.